If someone gives you just enough attention to keep you hooked, but never enough to actually move forward, you're not being slow burned. You're being breadcrumbed. In modern human behavior, there's a manipulation pattern that feels like dating but functions like gambling. It's called breadcrumbing. Dropping tiny morsels of affection, attention, or promises just frequently enough to keep you emotionally invested, while never actually delivering the relationship you want. Most people mistake it for shyness, busy schedules, or taking it slow. But there's a crucial difference. Slow burns build consistently. Breadcrumbing keeps you in suspended animation. Here's the first psychological mechanism: intermittent reinforcement. When affection comes randomly rather than reliably, your brain treats it like a slot machine win. The uncertainty spikes dopamine. You don't get addicted to the person. You get addicted to the pattern of not knowing when the next good moment will arrive. That's why you check your phone constantly. You're not waiting for a text. You're waiting for a hit. Second, the illusion of progress. Breadcrumbers are masters of future faking with no follow-through. They'll mention a concert we should go to 3 months away, or talk about someday plans that never get scheduled. This creates a phantom timeline in your head. You start thinking, we're practically together, we just need to wait for their work situation to calm down. Or, once this busy season passes, they'll commit. But the goalpost always moves. The right time never comes because the breadcrumber isn't waiting for the right time. They're waiting for a better option, or simply enjoying the attention without the accountability. Third, the self-blame calibration. Because the crumbs are delivered with just enough warmth to feel meaningful, you start interrogating your own reactions. Am I being too demanding? Maybe I'm expecting too much too soon. You begin shrinking your needs to match their minimal output. You rationalize inconsistency as complexity and neglect as independence. Meanwhile, your self-worth erodes because you're accepting scraps and calling it a feast. Here's the deeper insight. Breadcrumbing isn't about timing or circumstances. It's about control. The breadcrumber maintains the upper hand by keeping you in a state of hopeful uncertainty. If they were fully present, they'd have to meet expectations. If they were fully absent, you'd move on. The sweet spot for them is a gray area where you're too invested to leave, but not secure enough to demand more. So, how do you break the cycle? You stop measuring intention and start measuring consistency. Words are breadcrumbs. Patterns are the meal. If their availability doesn't match their promises, you aren't building something real. You're being managed. The right person doesn't leave you wondering where you stand. They leave you knowing. Anything less isn't patience. It's a trap.